Brothers and sisters, this is Brother Small. On behalf of the OAAU, we're inviting everyone to join us on May 19th, 2017, at 125th Street at 9 a.m. for our 52nd annual pilgrimage to the gravesite of El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz Malcolm X at Ferncliff Cemetery in Greenburgh, New York, 30 minutes from Harlem. This will be a wonderful ceremony. We've done it for 52 years. Well, this will be the 52nd year. We will meet at 125th Street. The buses will load there. The OAU will offer buses. Our buses is for free. There will be other organizations who will be there charging for their buses. I advise the people board the free buses first and come with us to the grave. There will be many, many cars that will make up the motorcade. We will proceed at 10 o'clock from 125th Street to Ferncliff Cemetery in Greenburgh, New York, Westchester County, about 30 minutes away from Harlem. There will be a ceremony performed under the directorship of the Sons of Africa, led by Brother Reggie Mabry, Brother Rick, Brother Charles, Brother Chris, Brother Malik, and other members of that organization. In participation with the OAAU, I will be there as an elder representing OAU and as the executive director of the Pilgrimage Project. This is an opportunity for us to go and pay respects to an ancestor who died, gave his life for us. He died at age 39, took 19 bullets on our behalf. You can't make any greater sacrifice. And so one day in the year, on his birthday, we have proclaimed, as we did in 1965, this to be our national holiday. And we would like for you to come and share it with us. And enjoy yourself, talking to the ancestors. You will see a display of the Yoruba culture, the Akan culture, the Senegalese spiritual culture, the Voodoo culture, the Islamic culture. You will see young children, hundreds of them, gather around Malcolm's grave. You will see the grave draped in red, black, and green flag. You will see Malcolm's African stool chair taken and put at the head of that grave, put a photo of him in it. You will see an African stool draped in white, taken and put at the head of the grave to represent the spirit of Sister Betty Shabazz, who's also buried there with him. You will see men dressed in white robes and white turbans. 12 of them will form a square around that grave to symbolize Malcolm's Islamic heritage and tradition, and especially his teachings that at that point was coming out of the Sudan Islamic tradition. You will see elders like Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Rosalind Jeffries, and others pay tribute to Malcolm X. Imam Talib from the Mosque of the Islamic Brotherhood. And when we return to Harlem, we will join the December 12th movement to close down 125th Street, as they do every year for 4 hours in a tribute to Malcolm X. And that later that evening, Fred Hampton Jr. will be speaking at the Harlem State Office Building. At the same time, there will be a program across town at the Malcolm X Betty Shabazz Educational Center put on by the Mosque of Islamic Brotherhood under the leadership of Imam Talib. They will be talking about the history of African peoples and struggle. So come and celebrate Malcolm X Day with us. It will be celebrated all across the country. There's celebration going on in Chicago, in Detroit, in Philadelphia, in Washington, in Baltimore, in Boston, in Hartford, in New Haven. And so here in New York, where we have an opportunity to actually go on the pilgrimage to the grave, it's quite an honor, and it's a wonderful tribute that we do to our fallen Black prince. And we want you to bring your children, bring your family, bring your mates, and come and just do your African thing. It's a holiday we've declared for ourselves 52 years ago. We do not want the government to declare this a holiday. This is our holiday. I have never worked or went to school on this day for 52 years. None of my children have ever gone to school on this day for 52 years. So come celebrate with us. Come and enjoy Malcolm X Day. Come and think about Malcolm, meditate on Malcolm, hear readings from his speeches, hear his word vibrate in your mind and in your heart. Tell the stories of Malcolm to your children. Tell about Malcolm's courage and Malcolm's intellect and Malcolm's spiritual height, so that our children have a hero in their very soul to emulate. That's above all others. So thank you very much, brothers and sisters. I'm, of course, Brother Small. Some call me Professor Small. I prefer Brother Small. I believe in one Africa all the time, freedom or death. There's no reason to live unless you're fighting for freedom if you are not free. You know, learn your history, learn your culture, protect your people, grow your family, grow yourself. It's not easy, but there's nothing else to do with the life that the ancestors has given us. And remember, we are our ancestors. When they brought their sperm and their egg together, they deposited themselves not in you, but as you. And so you need to learn the spiritual systems that would allow you to bring that out of you. And when you bring the ancestors out of you, you bring the divine that is within you out of you. So let's go celebrate Malcolm and let him know we understood, brother, how you were God having a human experience. And you've taught us to understand how we're God having the human experience call us. And that we're fulfilling the destiny that we agreed to when we were in that place that some call heaven before we came here. Let's carry out our destinies. And if we've been distracted or pulled to the side, let's get back on course. By going to Malcolm Grave every year, you're reminded to get back on course and fulfill the destiny that you were sent on this earth to do, to fight for freedom, for your people, for the ecology, for the cosmology, and for the divine itself. Freedom or death. Freedom or death. Brother Small. Peace and blessings. See you on May 19th, 125th Street, 9 a.m., going on the pilgrimage to Malcolm's grave at Ferncliff Cemetery in Greenburgh, New York. Odabo, Odabo, Hotep.